Defending your base is one of the hardest things to do on ARK. There's just so much info that you need to know, but instead of learning the hard way like me, I'm gonna teach you all of my tips. Let's begin. Coming at number 25, we have vault dropping. Vault dropping is a very important tip for ASA and even ASC. With the release of ASA, it's much harder to do this as vaults were nerfed, however, it is still possible. Vault dropping essentially adds another layer onto your base, stopping major damage as they are very strong. Hurricane Helene has recently destroyed a lot of the southeast region of the US, so for the entire month of October, I will be donating $5 to $10 per order through my sponsorship Mitra9, so if you'd like to support, it's completely up to you. I will not be doing a fundraiser as I found out that most of them are corrupt, so if you can donate locally, please do that instead. This video is sponsored by Mitra9. Mitra9 is a kava and kratom seltzer company which provides an alternative to alcohol. These drinks give you a high, but without the impairment. They have a ton of great flavors, my favorite being tropical. Simply go to mitra9.com and use my code Outcasts and you will get 25% off your entire order. On top of that, I will be giving away an entire case of seltzers for free. Simply use my code from the date stated and then I will choose a second winner at the end of October. Now, back to the video. Coming at number 24, we have the turret ratios. Proper placement of turrets is very important for defense. If your turrets are set up wrong, you will have weak spots on your base, making you very vulnerable. The best way to place turrets is a 2-to-1 tech to heavy ratio. 2 tech turrets and 1 heavy in the middle. Just make sure that you have more tech turrets on your base, as tech turrets are very overpowered. You still need heavy turrets to shoot rockets, but this ratio is very important. Coming at number 23, we have building multiple bases. Having 2 or more bases is needed for PvP as you will get raided. It's just a matter of time. Let's face it, when you get raided you feel like you want to give up. Now if you have 2 bases you instantly have a head start to rebuilding as you aren't starting from nothing. I've done this many times and it actually helps a lot. Coming at number 22, we have multiple beds. When starting off, I've seen many new players forget one major thing, which is having more than one bed. Beds have timers on them after you respawn. Now, if you have just one bed, you have to wait, which can be pretty annoying, but having 2 or even 3 beds eliminates these timers, so just make sure to not put them exactly next to each other and it should work properly. Coming at number 21, we have getting a high level. Achieving the highest level is a must for defense. Having all the engrams unlocked like heavy turrets is a must-have for early game. Also, making sure that your levels are placed into your stats properly is another major thing that you need to do. I would recommend lots of health, weight, and melee. Coming at number 20, we have farming lots of turret ammo. Turret ammo is honestly the most important thing for defending any base. I've seen some crazy bases that look absolutely terrifying, but they're always lacking one thing, that being turret ammo. Soaking the turrets only takes around 10 to 20 minutes, then boom, you're in. So please make sure you have at least 1k bullets or more per turret. This will hold players off for a while and make it an absolute pain for them to get in. Coming at number 19, we have choosing a good location. But building in a good spot is another very important must-do on PvP servers. I would recommend staying away from more popular spots and look for more unknown areas such as rat holes and some caves. Also, don't build out in the open where you're vulnerable from all the angles. It's best to build near or on a cliff side where you can only be raided by one main side, making sure that you have no weak spots at all. Coming at number 18, we have building small until you get heavy turrets. Building big at the beginning is a massive mistake. Auto turrets and Plan X won't help you at all at the beginning. It may stop people from messing with you, but you can get raided very easily. A smart thing to do is to build small and farm a lot of resources until you are high enough level to get heavy turrets. Heavy turrets are a major game changer for defense and shoot at a 4 times the amount of a regular auto turret. Coming at number 17, we have staying hidden. By staying hidden, I mean don't let enemy players know where you even are. Do not talk in chat and don't get involved in fights unless necessary. Making yourself known is the fastest way to get raided. I always stay hidden on servers and it allows me to silently build up without people even knowing that I'm there. Coming at number 16, we have health and stat boosting. Items like Med Brews and Focal Chili can temporarily make you stronger than other players. Med Brews allow your health to regen much faster than normal, and Focal Chili allows a 25% movement speed boost and a 100% crafting skill increase. Shadow Stake gives you 50 insulation and a negative 80% recoil on weapons. Another great recipe to craft is Battle Tartar. This gives you a 65% melee damage increase and a 50% movement speed increase, and then it also gives you a stamina regen as well. There are tons of great recipes to craft. For the full list, go check out ARK fandom wiki page. Coming at number 15, we have a very simple yet very effective tip, having multiple generators. Having 2 or more generators is a major role in base defense. Since everything is powered with a generator, having a backup one in a different spot on your base makes your base much stronger. The last thing you want mid-raid is for your entire turret wall to fall due to a lack of generators. Coming at number 14, we have building professionally. Building a base professionally is a must-do thing on ARK. Now this basically means that there should be no blind spots or LOS areas where turrets can't shoot. All angles of your base should be covered with turrets so that there are no weak spots anywhere. Making your base look professional also can intimidate players into not wanting to raid you. If you look sloppy, enemies will try to find a way in or a weak spot where they can get in. So just build professionally. And coming at number 13, we have spam. Spam is an amazing thing to just piss people off. Spam is just lots of random foundations or structures to stop people from being able to push on your base. Spam can be a foundation with a pillar on it, or even hundreds of dino gates. If you're looking to spam, simply surround your base with foundations or anything you want and it will draw back time for an enemy to get into your base. Basically, your goal is to keep the enemy fob or the forward operating base as far away as possible. Coming at number 12, we have having a PvP ready hotbar. Having a PvP ready hotbar is another essential for defense and for fighting. The last thing you want is for your base to be getting raided and you're just not prepared. Some essentials to have on your hotbar are a weapon, hatchet, bolas, parachutes, food, med brews, and maybe even a cryo. That's only some of the items that you should have, but either way, always be ready to fight as it's ARK and you never know when someone is coming for you. Coming at number 11, we have powerful weapons. Defending your base with weak weapons like a Grey Fabby Sniper will do practically nothing. So if you have Mastercraft and Ascendant weapons, defending is much easier as you can kill everything much faster. Getting these weapons and blueprints can be difficult as for the most part you have to just farm drops. With the release of Aberration, if you farm surface drops they can give you some very overpowered BPs. You can also get BPs from RAG, in-world bosses, and underwater drops on any map. Coming at number 10, we have knowing when to attack. Knowing when to attack is very important. You don't just want to attack anyone and everyone. The chances of you winning those fights are pretty slim unless your name is Kishko. If you are a smaller tribe, attacking everybody is not smart. You should try to keep your distance most of the time and fight people your size. You don't want to pick fights with the Alpha tribe, that's the fastest way to get wiped. I've seen so many people just attack everyone and they don't last long at all. Coming at number 9, we have layering. Layering has a few different meanings. The first being wall layering. Wall layering is a way to place multiple walls on a foundation. This doesn't work as well on ASA, but it is still possible. This can also work for foundations and ceilings. The other method of layering is turret wall or turret tower layering. This works best in caves. If you're in a cave with one entrance, placing 3 to 4 turret walls usually holds enemies back. This works best in Big Lunar Cave and the center caves. Turret tower layering is great to do as the enemy has to take down the towers before they can even get to your base. Coming at number 8, we have having a set plan. When building a base or defending your base, you need to have a plan. Not having a plan will result in you being defeated or will end up with a massive mess. If you're looking to build a base, you need to figure out a spot, gather resources, plan your base layout, and build all at once. For base defense, it's about the same thing. Plan how you're going to defend in advance so you're ready to fight. This means having weapons prepped and dinos fully leveled. It sounds like something that you don't need, but trust me, as somebody who played PvP for around 5 years, it's very important. Coming at number 7, we have building high up. Building high up is important, but not always needed. If all of the main locations that you are going to build in are taken, another option is just building high up. Now that cliff platforms are out, it's easy to build high up as you can just put cliff platforms anywhere that you want. A cliff platform is big enough to fit a small base, or you can even connect multiple platforms to make a bigger base. I know that this might sound crazy, but defending is much easier as raiding high up bases is always a struggle. Coming at number 6, we have powerful dinos. This is an issue that I've ran into many times and it's having weak dinos. Weak dinos will almost guarantee you to lose every battle. I've fought people countless of times and have lost so many times due to just having a weak dino. Now this doesn't mean that you just can tame a level 150 and be done. You need to breed dinos until you can get some mutations. The mutations are what make dinos powerful. Coming at number 5, we have turret towers. Turret towers are a need for the majority of bases. With the 100 turret limit, this is tricky to do, but if you live in an area with a lot of room, this should be pretty easy. Either surround your base with a few turret towers, or if you are in a cave, I would recommend building a big turret tower out front. These turret towers are strictly here to drain time and to defend your main base for you. It's a great thing to have for most bases. Coming at number 4, we have rocket running prevention. Rocket running is a serious issue in ARK. This consists of somebody running full speed at your turret wall or turret tower with a rocket looking to blow a hole in the wall. This is very effective and works easily if you know what you're doing. To prevent this, you can put down railings on the ground like this. Other methods are Plant X. These slow players when they are hit. Other things that you can do is layering your base like I said earlier. Those are the best ways just to stop rocket running. Coming at number 3, we have floating structures. Floating structures are difficult to do, but are very effective. Now doing this on official can get you banned, so be careful. To do this, you will need text ceiling doors. You can change the settings on them to make them invisible all the time. Now for this to work, they need to be attached to a main structure with floor support, and you need to have floors under them just in case. These ceilings cannot be damaged and can only be taken down with splash damage. They are honestly very overpowered. Coming at number 2, we have Photo Mode. Photo Mode is a new feature added with ASA which allows you to see around your player for up to around 30 feet. This is overpowered if you need to look around a cliff or a ledge into a base. This makes it so that your player can stay hidden while you can see everything. In my opinion, it should be removed as it is pretty overpowered. Coming at number 1, we have FPS settings. FPS is the biggest need for ARK and honestly any game. Having rough FPS will never go well for you. ARK ASA has some serious issues with lighting and foliage that just ruins everyone's computer. Some ways to fix this are these settings on screen. Simply copy and pasting this will fix the majority of FPS issues, however your game will still look like ARK ASE. Until ARK fixes these issues, this is the best option to fix your game. You can adjust any one of these commands depending on your needs. For the full copy and paste list, look in the description of the video. Anyways, that was my 25 tips to defending your base on ARK ASA. Don't forget to check out Mitra 9, and thanks for watching.